Hello and welcome to our stupid game show that we have no name for. We're going to be playing A Link to the Past. And it's going to be awesome.
I'm Alex, she's Claire, welcome to the show.
Yeah. So I've gotten in a habit of recently doing my Zelda replays as a character named Twink. So that's what I'm going to do.
Can you elaborate on the purpose of this playthrough, if there is one?
There kind of isn't one, I just want to do it because I do want to elaborate that... Here, you want to play?
Oh, sure.
You can play while I talk. I want to clarify to all three people who are watching this. Alex and I are both fans of Game Grumps, and we've been watching them for a while. And recently they started to pick up A Link to the Past again, and they said that the reason they stopped playing was because they had an hour of lost footage that John says he's gonna find, where it just turned into an argument over which is better, this or Ocarina of Time, and then and then when they started playing it again with the newer episodes, that's all they've been talking about for those 3 new episodes is which one's better. They've just been bitching about it still. The argument hasn't ended. So, and plus we're both getting kind of mad that Aaron sucks at the game even though he's like supposed to play it really well and know it really well. So, we're gonna play through it. We're not the best at it, but we're certainly not gonna brag. We can probably get through this pretty well.
Yeah, pretty easily.
So, that's why I decided I wanted to do this.
And we'll remember to get most of the stuff.
Yeah. we'll try to make this close to 100% run, whatever, depending on time, how it turns out.
Try to get pretty much everything, but probably not... What?
What's in the chest? Is it magic or rupees?
It's 5 rupees if you have the lantern already.
Oh, I didn't know. It actually gives you the lantern if you didn't grab it?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. I had no idea. So yeah, that's more or less why we're playing, is because we've been watching Game Grumps play it, and they just keep bitching about which is better. And we would rather talk about the game, and enjoy it, and talk about our own stupid, unrelated crap, than, well, it's because you game feel, and like, da-da-da-da. We'll talk about that when we play Ocarina of Time, and actually do the comparison, because that will happen. And I have quite a bit to say about that game as well.
I probably have less to say. Because one of us has spent a long time thinking about this, and one of us hasn't.
I'll give you a big hint. It's me.
But yeah, they have to give you the lantern in that treasure chest if you don't have it already, because you can't go back to get it. And
you're trapped in the well.
Yeah, they don't block you from leaving if you don't get the lantern.
Yeah, Nintendo's very keen about making sure you can't be stuck in an area in their games. Generally. Especially the Zelda games. I have found no Zelda game where you can be trapped in a spot. There's always a way out.
There's gotta be one somewhere.
Probably like Zelda 2. I would like to play Zelda 2 on this show, but not the American version. If we do it, it'll be the Famicom version. Because it requires a lot less grinding, so it'll go faster and generally be easier. But it's not a bad game once you get used to it, once you know what you're doing. It's actually quite fun.
I have no idea because I've never played it.
Well, you know, people consider it the black sheep of the family and all that.
Yeah.
And it is, but it's not a bad game at all.
One thing I like about this segment of the game is you can totally play the first part before you get Zelda as a stealth game.
You could, yeah. I usually do. I just kind of run past him.
So you can thank this game for not only all the awesome stuff in later Zelda games, but also some of the worst is stealth sequences. Probably, to be fair, it's not a direct lineage exactly.
I didn't know until like the 3rd time I played the game that it'd be easier to use the pots. I always just thought, well, I've got a boomerang, I can stun him and go for it. And, you know, that's the way you're supposed to do it, I guess, but then you can totally just use the pots.
Pots is way easier.
Yeah. 2 hits versus, like, I think it's 6 with the boomerang and the sword.
Sure.
So yeah, there's a glitch you can do here, now that you have Zelda, that we did on the other file titled glitch on our file select screen. If that's where we started this episode, I don't even remember. Or if you jump off the air here and save it mid-air while Zelda's following you, you can come back into it and you will have Zelda, but the Morning Star Knight will be back. And you can use him to clip through the wall and then just walk up a few rooms and then left one, I believe, and it'll take you to Ganon's room, and then up one more will be the Triforce room, and bam, the game is done. You watch the ending credits, and even though you didn't die, it'll tell you lost several lives at the count at the end.
Usually 3, it seems like.
Yeah, it seems like 3 is the standard, and depending on which route you took while clipping through walls to get there, Rain...
See a lot of weird stuff.
Yeah, Rain might be playing during the ending sequence, or something like that. See a lot of cool stuff.
It's right to the right one, and then up as many as you can go before the game stops you, and then left one and you're in Ganon's room.
Yeah, just up one from there and you're done.
Yep. Super easy to do.
And that, people, is why we call this show Trivia People. Trivia, gamer trivias.
Nope. That's not what we call it. That's not canon.
It's not canon.
Someday there's going to be a Trivia People's Wiki.
If you ever come up with the title for this show, there will be a wiki for it.
Let us know, because we don't know yet.
Like, comment, subscribe, Twitbook, Facer, Pinterest. I don't know.
Probably not Pinterest. Although I don't know what Pinterest really is.
I'm up on the internet, but I don't use Pinterest. I also don't use Twitter.
But you had a Twitter.
I have a Twitter, I just don't use it.
Oh.
I used it to enter a contest where I had to retweet something to be my entry. And then I used it like once in a great while, like just so I could check up on Stephen Colbert's tweets, because his are pretty funny.
Not his teats.
No, not his tweets, his tweets.
He's a good dude on
That
Twitter,
one
so.
mouse in the center is just like, oh fuck, I can't get off. Can't get off this island.
Get me off of this crazy thing.
And then he went and killed him.
I ended his torment.
Put him out of his misery.
Yeah.
I like how they stop and they rub their hands like they're conniving, they're plotting.
Gonna steal my rupees.
Goddamn rupees.
Goddamn kids.
Get off my lawn.
Get out of my basement.
Stay out of my shed. Lost reference. Whoosh.
Lost reference?
Lost reference.
Oh, I don't remember that.
No, I mean a reference that is lost, not a reference to Lost.
Oh, okay.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I don't remember the part where the old man yells at the kids to get out of the shed.
I'm sure one of our 3 watchers will know what that's a reference to.
Yeah, don't tell me or anything.
It's a reference to a video on the internet.
Oh, okay. Then I have probably heard of it, but not actually seen it.
It's one where Fluttershy cuts Rainbow Dash in half with a chainsaw.
Okay.
After saying, "Stay out of my shed."
Is that a thing that actually happened on the show?
Sure.
Okay.
My Little Pony, murder is magic. What do they call this guy in this game?
Priest, I think?
No, Priest is what he's called in the Japanese version.
I don't know.
I believe. I should have paid attention to the text.
I have no idea.
Yeah, this is called the Sanctuary, whereas in the Japanese version it's called the Church.
Where should I go from here?
left, you gotta go to Kakariko. That's another thing.
Are we gonna actually do this correctly and talk to all the people?
No, but you can totally go there and get a bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
Like bombs, you can get a bunch of rupees, a heart piece.
Because usually if it's up to me, I just go straight to the first dungeon.
I usually go there first to get bombs and a bunch of items. See, that's another thing I want to point out, because everybody, even within the fan community, has their own pronunciations for everything. And
Kakariko.
yeah, Kakariko. I've always called it Kakariko, because
I think that's what I call it too.
it just seems logical to me, considering, like, I know this isn't.
Wait, I fucked this up. God damn it.
You can get that one. Never mind.
I like to get all 4 at once.
I was gonna go with that.
Sorry. Their own pronunciations.
When I play a game that has original words like that, I typically try to go with the intended Japanese pronunciation, or the closest equivalent that's not like Kakariko.
Chocobo.
Chocobo. It's like, some people say,
Oh, I don't have bombs yet. Darn.
I don't know any others.
I don't know.
But I always said
Ryu instead of Ryu.
yeah, things like that, and it just makes more sense to me to say it as Kakariko, or like what's the one from Ocarina, the forest,
I don't know.
the forest with the kids, the midgets.
I don't remember what that was called. Oh, Kokiri?
Yeah, I always said Kokiri. I suppose either would work. I mean, it's not like it's Kokiri would be like the Japanese pronunciation.
And also adorable.
Kokiri des. What's the word for forest? It's Mori.
Oh, yeah.
Mori no Kokiri.
You know that because of Animal Crossing. I'm willing to bet.
Yeah, I learned that from Animal Crossing. Yes, I did. Dobutsu no Mori.
Yeah.
Get your fucking face. He's just fucking standing still. You're the one who walks into his face, and you just go. You just walk into a stranger's face and just go, "Get out of my face!"
Get out of my fucking face! I need to blow a hole in your wall and steal your heart.
And I also robbed all your money from your chests.
Yeah, thanks for that. By the way, I'm going to use it to buy a shiny new bottle.
Yeah. So you can come here and get 2 bottles right off the bat, and the bug net, and then we can get some fairies in the temple, the first level.
We can get enough heart pieces to make a full heart, I think, also.
Let's see. You got the one up there. You got the one in Blind's house. You got the one down there with a little race, the 15-second thing. Where's the 4th one?
It's in the forest, right? Near in the forest.
Oh yeah, don't you go up the right side?
I go up this side. I don't know which side is faster, but...
Is it the one that's in the Thieves' Hideout?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we can get the mushroom too for when we go back there later.
Right, and we can get the powder.
So I'm gonna go for the... I'm gonna go for the powder first. Or the mushroom first.
I shouldn't whistle. It sounds weird on the thing. Plus, I can't whistle very well.
All
Oh god.
valid reasons.
So, hey, we get the mushroom, and this will be a good place to end our first episode of Zelda.
See you later.
Triforce no Kami. So yeah, enjoy. See you next time, and we might actually make it to a dungeon.